Every time I see that piece, I really miss Malaysia. Hi guys, welcome to the last installment of series 3 of Masters of Malaysian Cuisine. We've been doing seafood all week, and we are finishing off with a flurry with Chef Norman Musa in the Netherlands. And also we've got Le Cordon Bleu in Sydney, Australia, one of the premier culinary colleges in the world. And before we do formal introductions, just let me show you a little bit of what Le Cordon Bleu does, okay?
Where your career takes you depends on where you've been. Le Cordon Bleu Sydney opened its doors in 1996. Today, in partnership with TAFE New South Wales, Le Cordon Bleu delivers world-class culinary arts programs, hotel and restaurant management degrees, and gourmet short courses. Set on 25 acres of beautifully landscaped gardens with views to the Blue Mountains, Ryde Campus is an internationally recognized specialist training center for hospitality, tourism, horticulture, and environmental management. It is one of the largest hospitality training centers in the Asia-Pacific region. Our Sydney Institute is in one of the world's most iconic cities, surrounded by the sparkling waters of Sydney Harbour, with leafy gardens and green parklands to explore. The facilities at our Sydney Institute are equally impressive, with modern, comfortable teaching spaces, on-site training venues, and fully equipped learning resource centres, state-of-the-art commercial kitchens, and wine sensory rooms, all ensuring that Le Cordon Bleu maintains the highest quality accredited teaching standards and student experience. It's your turn to discover for yourself the rewards of a Le Cordon Bleu education and continue the tradition of excellence.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Jackie M, and you can tell I'm losing my voice after all these live sessions. And again, guys, don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you sign up to our website, malaysianchefs.com/join today. This is where you get all our recipes, all our emags, and all our bonus content as well. Okay, guys? And also, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And for those of you who are watching elsewhere, head over to YouTube and type in youtube.com/Masters of Malaysian Cuisine, and just hit subscribe and turn on the notifications, okay? And just a quick heads up, also, later on tonight, we're going to be going live with our partner Facebook group, Mat John Masak Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ini, in a Malay language broadcast with Chef Dave. Okay, and in the meantime, I seem to have lost Norman's visual, but nonetheless, I just wanted to introduce you guys to Le Cordon Bleu. We've got chef instructor John Daly, along with one of the Le Cordon Bleu students, Vina. Guys, great to have you here. Tell us a little bit about what you do, and you know, what Le Cordon Bleu is like.
Vina?
Well, hi everyone. I'm actually an alumni. I've graduated earlier this year, and I was doing advanced diploma in hospitality management previously. And what I like from Le Cordon Bleu is that I have the privilege of doing more practical lessons other than theory, whereas I don't think like there's many college out there that can offer the same thing than Le Cordon Bleu does.
Oh, perfect. And I know you're actually from Indonesia, but we're going to get Norman to talk to you a little bit about your background a little bit later on. And Norman, how are you going?
I'm good. I think Sandy's having a bit of trouble to adjust the camera, so we're not going to use the DJI. I think the other way around. Yeah.
Okay, look, it looks like Norman is still trying to adjust his camera. But yeah, guys, don't forget again, go to malaysianchefs.com/join today to sign up to our website and say hello if you're watching this live. Do a hashtag live, and if you're watching a replay of this, do a hashtag replay. And don't forget, guys, I'm going to be bumping in and out during this whole hour, and so if you've got any questions at all for Norman or for Vina, for John, make sure you post them in the comments, and I will be able to ask Norman those questions as well, as I bump in and out. Okay, how are you going, Norman? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready now. Okay,
fabulous. I look like I've lost one of John's visuals, but let's remove that and pop it back in. Okay, I don't have the camera. Okay, the Le Cordon Bleu, I'm just using one camera at the moment, but which is fine. But if you want the other camera on, just let me know, and I should be able to see it in the broadcast room. All right, guys, good luck. I'll let Norman do the obligatory about what he's cooking and how he's doing it. Okay, I'll see you guys back here in a sec.
Okay, good. Hi, John. Hi, Vina. How are you doing?
Good.
Hey, Norman.
Good. Okay. Okay. Right. So I guess you so you have all the ingredients ready, right? So I'm gonna get Sandy to show all these ingredients to the viewers now, and then with this dish, which is the squid dish, we call it masak lemak chili sotong. Sotong masak lemak chili. Okay. This is more kind of like the easy version. The important bit that I want to show today is how to score the squid, how to prepare the squid. So that's kind of a exciting technique or skill that that we want to learn. Well, I'm sure that viewers want to learn how to do this nicely, like crisscross the squid pieces. Okay, so John and Vina, so are you specialized in like so what kind of a subject do you teach at Le Cordon Bleu then?
Well, it's a French culinary school, so we kind of base a lot of the dishes on traditional and modern French foods and regional cuisines, but like with a modern twist as well. So we're teaching a lot of the skills around cooking that the students can apply to any type of cuisine as well. So a lot of our students come from around Asia. Some South America, from Europe, so we get a good mixture of different backgrounds, and it's good for us as well, the teachers, because we get to learn a lot of stuff as well from the students. So
good. Because when I was promoting Malaysian cuisine in Paris, that's for the KL City Hall, Kuala Lumpur City Hall. When I was the ambassador for the Kuala Lumpur, I actually met I think she probably the head teacher of Le Cordon Bleu in Paris. So the only thing that, when I kind of like introduce these Malaysian dishes, they're not very fond of the chilies. That's a very French thing. I mean, they don't like chilies. Okay, I'm sure that's different for the Australians, I think. Yeah.
Well, I'm actually from Ireland myself, and it's not a huge chili's not majorly loved in Ireland, but I absolutely love chili.
I
love Malaysian cuisine.
You're from Ireland, did you say?
I'm from Ireland, originally.
Oh, right, okay. Because I was doing the cooking workshop, the cookery school in Dublin. I can't remember the Linda Booth. I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know that, yeah. So she's kind of she invited me to run like a cooking class over there. So yeah, that's quite exciting. I do love Ireland.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
awesome.
They get jolly after they started drinking. That's what I learned. Okay, right. Okay, so we're gonna start preparing the ingredients now. So Sandy's gonna show all these ingredients. So I've got here a couple of lemongrass. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna prepare. I think Vina probably familiar with this word, bumbu. You know what bumbu is, right? Yeah. So bumbu is actually the spice paste, or in Malaysia we call it rempah. Yeah, so that's what we're going to prepare at the moment. So we have the lemongrass, 2 stalks. So we're going to chop kind of like a roughly chop this, because we're going to blend everything together to turn into a paste. So we have this, and instead of using the dried chilies, the one that I normally use, so this time I'm going to add in these fresh chilies. So I've removed the seeds, and we have shallots here. Funny enough, like we don't have banana shallots left in the shop, so I've got these like so it's a round shallots. So I put here about 4. I think you probably have shallots there. So, and then we have 3 cloves of garlic. So this is the fresh turmeric. Okay, and then ginger as well. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop all these ingredients together, and then I'm gonna blend, okay, with 100 ml of water. Okay, let's do that then. So with the lemongrass, I think most Malaysians would know. So we only use the bottom half. Yeah. So we're gonna remove the bit. So and then peel the outer leaf if it's a dry leaf. So this one is okay. And then this. So we're gonna prepare the paste first, and then after that we're gonna prepare the squid. So cut the chilies. We've got shallots here. So John, how many years have you been in Australia then?
It's been 20 years now, Norman.
Oh wow, okay. And surprisingly, you still have the accent then, the Irish accent.
Yeah, I've got an Irish accent now at this stage. A little bit of Aussie, a little bit of Irish. So
yeah.
When I call back to Ireland, my family say I sound Australian, and when I'm in Australia, they say I sound Irish. So kind of
yeah. I mean,
I'm caught in limbo.
Where about you been now? How many years have you been in Sydney?
3 years now.
Oh wow, okay. So are you doing your final year now?
No, I've actually graduated earlier this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Right. So here I have the fresh turmeric. Now this is like another type that it's like kind of clean with no dry skin. Okay. So with this, you don't actually have to peel. Yeah. So it's clean. So just snap it. You can see that. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at all this colorful. So while you're at the chopping board, I mean, you might as well just thinly slice this kaffir lime leaf. But again, we're not going to blend together. We're just going to thinly slice and then put aside this kaffir lime leaf. So what I'm doing now, I'm just going to fold this. So I've got more than 4 actually, but it's just like all these smaller pieces. Just put this aside.
So with this this base, Norman, would this be very traditional, or would there be influences from like India? I see you got turmeric in there. Is that like an Indian influence, or?
Yeah, I think the beauty about Malaysian cuisine is it kind of like a bit of everything with lots of influence. It's not just from the Indian, Indonesian, from Thai, and also from Portuguese and Arab as well. Yeah, so this is actually the kind of like, I would say this dish is like half of the ingredients that you need for the rendang. So if you see like it's kind of similar with chilies, lemongrass, and ideally like I would love to put the turmeric leaf actually in the in this dish, but it's not easy to get the turmeric leaf. I don't know whether you can get the turmeric leaf in Sydney. Can you?
You can. It's a little bit tricky though. You have to like, know where you're
because here at Wanam Hong we have to order in advance, like 2 weeks in advance, if you want to get the turmeric leaf. So yeah.
Right. Okay.
So this is ready now. So this is how thin you want to cut. Right. Okay. So just have a piece of that.
So you've been from Malaysia, Norman, and Venus from Indonesia. So the question is, who invented rendang?
Yeah, we're not gonna fight from that. I think I have the rendang video on my YouTube channel, Chef Norman Musa, and then of course at one point I have to disable the comments because lots of profanities, all the swearings and everything. So even though I explain in the video. Yeah, even though I explained in the video to say that rendang is actually from Indonesia, yes, from Sumatra. So because of the migration, it's lots of like we're talking about like 200 years ago, more than that. So obviously there's kind of an evolution of rendang. So and then now in every state of Malaysia, well, almost every state of Malaysia, we have like a different kind of rendang. Yeah. So, but again, some people still don't understand that. Yeah. So. Yeah, because the same thing. Like we have lots of like dishes, curries, especially that influenced by the Indian cuisine. So yeah, and also Chinese as well. Yeah.
Ah, very good.
Okay, so how are we doing, guys? You got all this? Okay. Now, do you have your shrimp paste? So I have the shrimp powder, actually, shrimp paste powder. So this is actually really good because it has been toasted. So that's something that we sell at the restaurant here. Let me just grab a teaspoon. So I'm gonna add about a half teaspoon.
So we've actually got the paste is Norman.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you can just chop it into small pieces and then you can just mix it together because we're gonna blend this together with all the ingredients. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm just gonna add about like 100 ml of water.
So put it in the blender.
Fine. Well, with the water, it's just kind of like a guidance anyway. So if you think that it's not like smooth enough, because some ingredients can be a bit dry, right? This is going to be a bit noisy.
We'll push this over in the blender over here.
Yeah, so put in the blender. Now we're going to blitz all these ingredients together and then turn it into paste, yeah? Right. Let's be ready. How are you doing, guys? Well, I mean, obviously for some people. Oh yeah, go ahead, Jackie.
While they're still blending, I have someone ask about turmeric leaf. If they have turmeric leaf, do they blend it with the paste?
No. Sorry, the turmeric leaf or kaffir lime leaf, you put it aside, okay, because then you're gonna add that towards the end. Yeah. Okay. So this is something that I've learned about, like some rendang dishes, especially they like to kind of saute the turmeric leaf, or even not turmeric leaf, the kaffir lime leaf at the beginning. Now, if you do that, all the kind of flavor kind of dissolve. Yeah. So so you won't get kind of like when you bite the leaf. You still kind of get this kind of zesty flavor. Yeah, so it's always with the kaffir lime leaf, always add it towards the end. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Also, Chef Day wanted to know whether your belacan is from Tanjung Dawai.
No, it's from Indonesia. So that kills off everything.
Okay, I better disappear before I get in trouble.
No, well, actually, from September onwards, proudly to say that we're getting lots of Malaysian products at Wan Nam Hong. So I'm gonna design like a 5-ingredient packs with all the Malaysian ingredients with the recipe. So that's something that we're gonna start promoting actually, and it's gonna be the first time Malaysian products is officially been brought, exported to the Netherlands in the big,
cool.
Yeah.
So. Cool. I might have to steal your idea here in Sydney. Anyway, let me disappear.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Right, let me just tidy up with this. Right, how are you doing, John and Vina?
So we're okay, Norman. So we have the paste
okay.
That's blended.
Great, okay. Let's put that aside. Now let's get on with our squid. Now what I noticed with the squid I have here, I know it's a green board, but I'm not going to change anyways. It's supposed to be blue, but I have to wash it about 3 times because it was covered with sand. So inside it was a kind of quite sandy actually. So just gonna put this aside. I'm just gonna remove the skin, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna score this, and then I'm gonna wash it again just to make sure that there's no sand. Right, so maybe you want to watch this first, John and Vina. Well, I don't know whether you've done this before. I'm sure you've done this before anyway, but I just want to show the viewers. Okay, so basically you cut the end and then cut through to open up. So let's just clean it a bit. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to give a quick rinse. Just make sure it's clean. Right. The technique is, the trick is, you want to score the inside of the tube. Yeah, so it's not outside. So now I'm just going to diagonally like put my knife 45 degrees and just thinly, just mark it with your fingers like that. Okay, you can do it slowly first, and then after that, if you're confident, you can just do it faster. Okay, so don't worry if you can't really see the lines, but once you start cooking, if I lift it up, you can see that, yeah? So you need to be very, very gentle when you're scoring it. So I'm gonna do one side of this. So angle your knife 45 degrees, yeah? And then we're gonna do crisscross on the other side now. So this way.
And this type of squid, Norman, that you're using, is that like a local squid? Or you're in the Netherlands or in European. Where would you get this squid from?
Oh, here we have this massive like market called Hague's Market, which is Den Haag Market, and then that's where they have all this like fresh seafood, because Netherlands is well known for good good quality seafood, but unfortunately they don't really eat much of seafood because most of them are exported to other countries.
Oh, really?
So yeah, and then they're not cheap as well. Like I noticed, like back in the UK. I'm just gonna notice this. Just make sure that it gets line.
Squid would be a very popular dish in Malaysia.
Oh yeah. We actually well that's something that I'm kind of like proud to say that Malaysians, we kind of eat like a balanced food in terms of seafood and also meat, but not much of a vegetables, because vegetables is like more on the side dish. But that's why we have a Chef Dave, like who's like doing the campaign, introducing all this like eating a vegan food. So he's doing a good job there. So okay, right. So I've got here, and now I'm just gonna cut through in the middle like this, and then slice diagonally like that. So this one is okay. So you should get about six pieces, yeah? So, and then once you cook, it will curl up like that, okay? So I'm just gonna check whether, yeah, it should be okay. Right, I'm just gonna put this aside. I'm gonna carry on with how many tubes you have there, John and Vina?
And we have 3 altogether. 3 tubes.
Yeah. Okay, let's go all of them then. Who's gonna eat this dish then after you finish cooking? I know both of you will, but
I think we'll give it a good go.
Yeah.
Try our best.
That's why I try not to make it too spicy, because I know typical Malaysians, they would put like a bird's eye chilies in there, so at least about 10. You see how much sand in there. So I'm gonna go and rinse this first, okay? Yeah. But talking about the seafood in Netherlands, believe it or not, they do have a fish and chips here as well. But they call it, what is it called, Sandy? Lekkerbekken, yeah. So, but it's more in a tiny piece. It's like tiny piece of kibbeling. Oh, kibbeling. That's it, yeah. So I'm just gonna tell you this. So again, with these wings, I'm not gonna throw this away. I can still fit sand. So I'm still gonna put in the dish. Just tidy up this. Yeah, I guess like the seafood in Sydney is simply the best.
It is very nice. There's a good variety of fresh seafood. We're very close here as well. We're at the Cordon Bleu campuses. We're very close to the main city markets. So
right.
you get quite a lot of They say it's the biggest
you get your
fish markets.
You get
in
all your
Southern
supplies.
Hemisphere.
Yeah, you get all your supply from there. Then I assume.
Yes, yeah. It comes direct.
That's the only one with the Dutch option.
Yeah.
The only seafood markets with an auction.
Dutch.
Oh, auction, right?
Like every morning, 5 a.m. They have a floor, and they bid for the tuna. That probably the biggest seller would be the tuna. You get fetch the biggest price.
But also remember, it's the only one in the Southern Hemisphere that has a Dutch auction, so you bid from high to low for your fish.
Oh.
Right. In my hometown, well, it's actually in Kuala Muda, in Penang, on the mainland side, we have something similar, but we do by whispering. So you have to whisper to the fishmonger, like your bid price. So whoever's got the highest bid, obviously, is going to win. But you're not going to know like what other parties like bidding. You see. So that's how we do it, like back home in Malaysia.
Interesting.
So it's still, yeah.
So how many squid would have you scored in your time, Norman? I see how you're doing that. You're very efficient.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell I keep telling everyone this is my first time cooking this dish. Obviously, that was a lie. It's okay. Take time. Cooking is gonna be really quick because it's just all the prep. See like how much sand. So I'm just gonna look at that. Look how much sand that.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna just. I've already washed it earlier. They always say that the best time to buy seafood is actually during the full moon, because obviously when the full moon is the high tide, so that's why you get the fresh full meat of like a crab or even squid and everything. But I think with the squid there's a season, because I know like the east coast of Malaysia, they have like when there's a season, they're all going out at midnight or something to catch a squid.
Right.
I am back.
We had sorry, go ahead, Jackie.
Now, I was going to ask, John, have you been to Malaysia?
I have a few times, yeah.
Oh, yeah? What did you think?
Oh, good.
I loved it. I was there probably 15 years ago. The first time I went to Langkawi and obviously KL and then I was there 3 years ago. We went to just KL again and just went around the area. And we have quite a lot of students who come through the Cordon Bleu, like from Malaysia. And I have a restaurant here in Sydney. One of the students working in my restaurant there for about a year, and he was fantastic. And a big fisherman too. He would fish all the time. And I see photos. He's back in Malaysia now, and I see photographs of him. He's fishing. He's still fishing and catching squid.
When I had my restaurant here in Sydney, one of my staff members are actually studying at Le Cordon Bleu, and she was from Malaysia as well. So I was quite fascinated by that.
Yeah.
How about you, Vina? Have you been to Malaysia?
I have, yes, in 2007. Been a while ago.
Wow. Do you remember much of it?
Okay.
Do you remember much of it, Vina?
I remember the food was really nice, but other than that, I think I was too young to remember.
That's all you need to remember. All right, let me pop back out.
Good. Okay, so we've got all the ingredients ready. So now we're ready to cook. So it's just like it's going to take about 15 minutes at least anyway. Right. So with all these tentacles and everything, I'm not going to throw them away. I'm going to do a stir fry for my colleagues here, the staff that when I'm home. So today is a treat for them. Okay. Right. Let's get all the ingredients to the cooker. Maybe you want to send this out. Right. You ready? You guys ready to cook now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Okay, let's start by doing the pineapple first. I'm just going to put on the medium heat. So I've got two pans here, two frying pan. So this one, if you got a griddle pan, it's even much better because you can see the nice line.
Yeah, we have a griddle, yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So your dish definitely going to look much better than mine today. Right. So again, no oil whatsoever. So basically, we're just gonna caramelize. Well, the Malaysian way, we don't actually. Do you want to stand on this side? So I think better lighting. So because Malaysian way, they don't actually cook the pineapple or cook the pineapple first to get that kind of char. No, they normally just put straight into the gravy. But I want to have a bit of a color, yeah, for the pineapple. So let's just get this. So with the pineapple, you just have to cook for like a minute on each side.
So no oil at all, Norman?
No oil at all. Yeah. Bami goreng. Sorry, customers want to know. Can you tell her that to get the winkle stuff too? Yeah. Can you ask someone at the winkle stuff? Yeah. I'm cooking now. She doesn't know that I'm live with someone from Sydney. Right. Okay. That's the downside because of this window, and then people will come and knock my window, and then sometimes when I'm busy in the kitchen. So what we're gonna cook, we're gonna do both at the same time. So we're gonna cook pineapple on one side, and I'm gonna start heating up my sort of wok to start cooking the gravy for it. So this big chunk of pineapple, because if you cut like quite thin, what's gonna happen is when you put in the gravy is gonna like break into pieces because it's quite soft. Yeah. So have you got your saucepans or wok on the other side ready? Yeah.
We got a pot here, yeah?
Okay, so we can put the oil in, and once the oil is kind of hot enough, and then we can put the paste in.
Okay.
See that? Yeah, so that's sort of color that I want to achieve. So that kind of caramelized the sugar from the pineapple, which is good. So it gives kind of that smoky flavor as well. Okay. Okay. Get my spatula. Well, to be honest, I've never been to Sydney before. Only been to Melbourne, and that was for the Formula One. So one day I'm gonna go and visit Jackie over there, and then yes, we can meet up with both of you at La Cordon Bleu.
Yeah, we're gonna have a run-off. Yeah. Norman is this gym freak. It really irks me. We've got so much to do, and every time I talk to him, he's either at the gym or heading to the gym or going for a run. It's like, what the hell, dude?
No, I'm not young anymore. I have to get fit.
But yeah, guys. So a few people complaining that you're not adding enough chili padi bird's eye chilies.
I know.
Norman, that's from our MOMC chefs themselves, by the way.
I will if they're gonna eat it, because I'm not gonna kind of be crying afterwards just because I have to get other chefs happy with the chilies. Right, so now we're gonna add in the paste. I'm just gonna put this aside.
And Chef Joe is in the house, and so Dave, vegan chef Dave, has just dobbed you in about not using Tanjung Dawai belacan. All right, let me just pop back out. Oh yeah, someone
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, they're asking a question of what's the difference between squid, cuttlefish, and octopus? Can you use them interchangeably?
The octopus is mainly like with massive tentacles. Like it's actually really good if you grill it. Well, you have to boil it first, and then you have to grill it. So it's quite thick, kind of meaty texture. And then of course we have the cuttlefish. Is how do you call it? I always call it like it's a kind of a fat version of squid. So because the tube is normally like almost a round. Yeah. So and then of course the squid is a long type. Yeah. So let me just get
in Malay, they're all sotong, kan?
Yeah. So yeah, Malaysia is sotong. They have a tiny one. So that's kind of well, some people call it baby squid, but it's not. Yeah. So this is like the one that you saw. I've been preparing today. Just like it's a proper like size normal squid here. I know in Malaysia it's like all this tiny one, and I hate it when people overcook them, and it's very rubbery. That's not how you're supposed to cook it.
Yeah.
So, but I like it when there's like a egg inside. So that's why you have to buy the sotong, the squid during the full moon when the high tide. So that's when you get the nice and plumpy like a squid with the eggs. Yeah.
So you know more than me. All right, let me disappear because the Cordon Bleu is doing a good job with their food.
Good. Okay. So now we're just gonna saute this paste for like 3 minutes or so. Okay. Now with the this is something that I learned from Auntie Aini. I'm sure everyone knows Auntie Aini from Nilai, the Auntie Aini's cafe in Nilai. That's the must visit for me every time I go back to Malaysia. So obviously she cooked with the with the Gordon Ramsay with all the agar and everything. Okay, so I learned from her. I mean, she's very famous for her masak lemak cili padi, the Negeri Sembilan style. The santan, the coconut milk, you need to split into two. Okay, so you first cook and then bring to boil, and then before you finish off cooking, and then you add the second half of the coconut milk. Yeah, because the whole idea is you don't want the coconut milk to split. So that's how you want to achieve your dish.
So we put half in now, Norman, and half after.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna put the seasoning first. So we're ready to put in salt, sugar, and tamarind. Let me just get a spoon. So I've already measured everything. So a teaspoon of sugar. If you don't like sugar, you don't have to add in sugar. Yeah. So and then salt. And then here I have a tamarind paste. And then again, if you don't have a tamarind, just add with the lime juice. Yeah. So that's something that you can do for anyone who doesn't live in Malaysia and it's difficult to get tamarind. But I think it's easy now to get tamarind. Okay, so we have all that. And then let's add in, okay, the first half of the coconut milk together with 200 ml of water. So then we're gonna bring this to boil. Let's just get the water. John and Rina, okay, afterwards you can taste the dish first before you start serving, because if you think it's a bit too spicy, you can always just add a bit more tamarind or something sour. Yeah. So I know I'm kind of disappointed our chef today because I haven't added like 10 Basai chilies in the dish. I think they probably want to see us trying out this dish, because I can't eat very, very spicy food anymore. So I was gonna end up trying. Right, we're gonna bring this to boil.
Le Cordon Bleu's videos just disappeared. Let me just add them back in. Okay, we're back. Oh.
Been talking to myself then in the last like 30 seconds.
Can you hear us, Le Cordon Bleu? Can you hear us,
Yeah,
Rina?
yeah, we can.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let me disappear. No, Norman, it was only like for 2 seconds. All good. Okay. I'm sure they didn't miss much.
Right. Okay. Nice hit. Okay. 4 chili.
So it's looking
Right.
like
Okay.
this.
How are we doing with your gravy then? Is it start boiling? John and Vina, can you hear me? No, did it disappear again?
Okay, it looks like they can't hear us. John
Can
and
hear
Vina,
us.
can you hear us?
Yeah.
You can hear us?
Oh,
Okay,
they can.
cool.
They can.
back.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
job. Cool.
Okay. So now it's boiling. Now I'm just gonna add in the squid. So this is why you're gonna see the magic. It's gonna start curling up. Just a bit more. I mean, the tentacles. Yeah, so the one that I took out just now from the tube. If you don't want to kind of cook another dish, you can always just add together in here. Okay, just make sure that you wash it properly. So now it should fill up. Okay. So you notice like it's still quite thick, the gravy, but now we're just gonna cook. You can see now it's start curling up now. Yeah.
Yeah, not all. That should be
How's your squid going, Vina?
Hi, Jackie. We can't seem to hear. We can't seem to
You
hear.
can't hear
Norman.
us? You can't hear Norman. Okay, let me just remove Norman and let me add him back in. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me remove you guys first, Le Cordon Bleu, and add you back in and see what happens. How is it now? Can Norman say something? Or I can't see you now.
John and Vina, can you?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
Because I can hear them, but it's just now, but it was very kind of a distant.
Okay. I've added a second camera, but now I'm getting echo.
I can hear the echoes. Yeah.
That should be good now.
Okay. I'm still getting an echo, I think. Can you? Let me just.
Do you want to?
Let me just remove one of your cameras. Okay. Can you hear us still?
If you can remove the phone camera from us.
Yeah, I removed the
John
phone
D
camera. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Sure. Can you hear Norman now?
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Just gonna put this aside first.
Seems like they can't. So let me remove you, Norman, and add you back in. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Add it back.
Yep.
Okay, Norman.
Okay.
Can you guys hear Norman now?
John and Vina, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay, great. Okay, good.
I can hear you.
Again.
Good.
Can't see it at the moment.
You can't see us. You can see me?
Oh, there you go.
Okay, good. Right. So you can see. How's your squid doing then?
It's already cooked now.
Okay, good. Right. So now we're gonna finish off with the remaining of coconut milk, and then the pineapple. And also the kaffir lime leaf. Yeah. So that's why we put in right towards the end. This is a very simple dish actually, so you can. It's not filling up properly. So I'm just gonna bring this to boil, and then that's it. I'm gonna turn off the heat because the squid should be cooked by now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smells delicious.
Good, right. So let's have a bit of taste first before we turn off the heat, because just to check whether you have enough seasoning and everything. Because the sourness from the pineapple should be give a nice kind of a. Spicy. So it looks like mine is boiling now.
So have a little taste.
Yep, go for it.
Very nice, lovely.
Yep, good.
Lovely body
Nice.
of flavor. I think ours
Yep.
needs a little bit more seasoning with a little bit of salt. But
Yeah, go for it.
very
Yeah.
tasty.
Good. Because sometimes it depends on the coconut milk, the brand that you use. Because obviously in Malaysia, like we have the fresh one, so it's kind of nice and creamy. But some coconut milk in the brand, they kind of watered it down, so you always have to season with salt. Good. Right. So turn off the heat, and we're ready to serve. Right. Let me just tidy up a bit.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay.
John, do you know how long Le Cordon Bleu has been in Sydney for?
26 years.
26
wow.
years. I've just been told.
See, you learned something new today.
That's how old I am. So,
No need to thank me, guys. But that is
I'm trying to
impressive.
figure that out in my head. What's that? 1994, is it? I've been coached from the back here.
That was actually 1994. That was the year that I kind of moved to the UK to further my study in quantity surveying. So, Jackie, what year was it that you moved to Sydney?
84. 84.
84. Wow.
Yeah.
84.
Older than you, Norman.
Sorry, I don't know how to help
That's
with
my
that.
computer talking
Here
to
are
me.
other things you can try.
Hush. Sorry, being a little bit clever.
What other things I can try?
No, just ignore that, guys. My Google Assistant's too efficient. So Le Cordon Bleu, like where do your graduates end up usually? What sort of industries and which countries do they come from mostly?
Yeah, from everywhere really. We have as I mentioned before, like a lot of from Malaysia, Indonesia, Thai, Korea, China. We have a lot from Europe, South America, North America. Yeah, there's quite a big mix.
It's a long way to come for their culinary studies, all the way from North America and South America.
So you have people from Europe as well traveling to study in
Yeah,
Sydney.
quite
wow.
a few French. Had some Spanish, Irish.
Irish.
Weird.
Well, they must be glad to see you there. See, it must be like home.
It's a good mix. But yeah, no, it's a very good mix.
It must be the weather in Sydney, I reckon. That's why they come out. It's just an excuse for them to travel to Sydney, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not a bad destination. You know, nice weather, and yeah, like yourself, Jackie. you came, and it's a nice city.
Yeah. I mean, especially now we're in a good place, especially with all the lockdowns and all that. I think
Yeah, that's right.
better than a lot of people. Let's see if we've got any questions for you guys. I want to ask Tanjung Dawai Belacan producer to produce vegan version. Okay, they've got this running joke among the MOMC chefs about like the best belacan in the world, so it's quite funny. They're relentless.
Yeah, I think
okay.
MOMC has to like launch a brand, the like a shrimp-based brand of the MOMC.
Yeah. Now, Mala's asking Vina, do the Indonesians have a similar dish to what you've just cooked? And is French food popular in Indonesia?
It's getting there now. People are starting to be more adventurous towards food. So we have a couple new restaurants coming up that is French as well.
French, wow, that's exciting.
How about like what you just cooked, the pineapple squid dish? Do you have something similar in Indonesian cuisine?
In Indonesian, yeah, we have like kari ayam curry.
It's like a masak lemak, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I would imagine like it's very similar to Padang food.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very similar because Javanese like it's very kind of like a very different compared to the Sumatran food. Sumatran is very similar to Malaysian.
Yeah.
So yeah. Right. Let's get the garnish.
Norman, someone's asking, why do you score the squid on the inside and not on the outside? What's the difference?
If you don't score if you score the outside, it wouldn't curl up like what's happening now. Yeah, so it can be the other way around. So that's why you have to score the inside.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Any other questions, guys? Hit us up and let us know.
Okay.
And let me disappear for another bit.
No, you go. Let's stay. You don't have to go.
All right, let's have a look. That's fabulous. Cool. So, Vina, which part of Indonesia are you from?
From Java, Central Java.
Oh, Central Java, right.
Okay, cool. I've never been to Indonesia.
No?
Have you? I know. I was invited a couple of years ago, but didn't get to make it there. But hopefully, once this whole thing settles, I'll be able to go there and introduce Indonesia to how rendang should be made. Oops.
Oops, don't. Okay.
All right. Mala saying gorgeous color, looks amazing. Yeah, I've noticed like Norman's food always looks very, very beautifully presented. That's one thing I'll have to give him.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm not a woman. If I'm a woman, you can see my makeup is all full of colors. Right.
You have blonde hair.
Any whatever, Susan.
Any other
questions? It's like Tourism Malaysia just tried to get us to do the e-magazine as soon as possible. So I'm trying to finish off. Like hopefully we can finish it off today actually. So Jackie can do the final check and we can release that to all the viewers with all the recipes. Yeah.
Exactly, guys. Don't forget if you want the e-magazine with this recipe and all the recipes we've done all week and all the recipes we did in series 1 and 2. Don't forget to sign up malaysianchef.com/join today. All right. Chef Dave is worried I might have just started off in Indonesia.
Just started a war.
Started a war with Indonesia. Yeah. So guys, and don't forget to hit subscribe over at YouTube as well. youtube.com/Masters of Malaysian Cuisine, one word. Okay. I know it's a very long name, but that's how YouTube works. And yeah. So John, do you have plans to go back to Malaysia anytime soon once the lockdown's over?
I would absolutely love to. Yeah. No, I really love it over there. It's a beautiful country.
You should.
Nasi lemak, my favorite. Yes. I absolutely love it. And every time I go, that's the first thing I have, and I'll have the roti.
Roti canai.
Oh, roti canai.
Yeah. I love watching them making it when they smash it and on the flat plate. Yeah, it's fantastic.
John, what you need to do, John, next time you can ask them whether you could give a try. So I'm sure they will let you do that.
You know what? Get me to Le Cordon Bleu and I'll show you guys how to make it. Then you can go back to Malaysia and show the locals how to do roti canai.
Yeah.
All right, cool, guys.
We'd love to have you here, Jackie. You can show us to do it.
Yeah,
we'd love to have you here, Le Cordon Bleu. Please do.
Just say the word. Yeah, I'll talk to Karen. Okay, cool. How's your food looking, Vina?
Let's have a look. I'm looking at the laptop now and see.
Oh, you've got a beautiful bowl as well. That looks. Oh wow. See, that's the quality of Le Cordon Bleu. Look at that. That looks fantastic. I love your presentation as well. And look at Norman's. They look virtually identical, apart from how the pineapple is cut out, I think. It's really good, guys.
Because last time when I tried out this dish, cut the pineapple quite thin. And what's happening, like when you add in the pineapple, it kind of broke into pieces. So it's not really good. So that's why you have to cut into chunks like this. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That looks fantastic. All right, guys. Le Cordon Bleu, Vina or John, do you have any last words for the audience at all?
Just have fun.
Have fun.
No, that
Yeah.
was a great experience. Thank you so much, Norman. That was really interesting, and we're looking forward to eating
Thank
this
you.
now.
Yeah,
Once the
yeah,
cameras
go
are
ahead.
up.
Make sure you share it with Karen, okay? So Karen's there as well, right?
That's why I leave any for them.
Oh, so thank you very much, John and Vina, and also Karen. Yeah, so for agreeing
Really
to
appreciate
cook
it.
along.
Thank you.
with
Thank
us
you so
today.
much.
Yeah. So
Thank
glad to
you.
see you guys. Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thanks
Okay.
again, and thanks again, everyone. Don't forget again, sign up at malaysianchefs.com/join today, and we will see you back here. Actually, tonight again, for those of you who joined us late, tonight we have another session, which is a special one with John Masa Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ini, our partners on Facebook. But this is going to be in a Malay language broadcast with Chef Dave, vegan chef Dave, so Norman can go and troll him back after this. All right.
No, I have to get ready because I have an interview with the TV station from Istanbul, from Turkey, because they want to know about the Malaysian cuisine. I mentioned to you, right? So,
Yeah,
but
sure.
definitely, if I have time, I'm gonna troll him back. Okay, so
Okay, right, yeah. Thanks again, Le Cordon Bleu, and thanks, Norman. And we will
Thank you.
leave with a Tourism Malaysia clip again. See you all. Ciao.
good. Bye.
Ciao.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ha ha ha!